The ship that was stolen like way, way, way back then was called the Red Lobster.
I'm gonna sprint after him as fast as I can and yell to him, wait! I mean no harm.
Dad, there was this guy, but also a crab, and we're in the museum. Can you come pick us up? Can you come help, please? Thank you.
The sun is setting on Cheddar Bay. As Jurnee Sitwell sits in a heap on the floor, calling her father, her fake companion Palmer's watches over her and makes sure that the monstrous captive they have doesn't make any sudden moves. On the beach, Mordecai desperately chases after one of the crabmen and sees a small rowboat on the shore as the man dives into the ocean brine. We see the water swell and cover our vision, and when we emerge, our eyes trail up the side of a decrepit old ship. Our view climbs over the side to see the back of a creature more monster than man. We see a pair of hands rest gently on the rail of the ship, quickly joined by a set of large red claws. Outside of the Applebee's, we see another claw swinging down towards Dan. Dan, what do you do?
Excellent. Well, I believe we left me with revolver in hand, so I think I'm going to turn Han Solo lightning speed and try to shoot this fool.
All right, roll kick some ass, my guy.
All right, roll and kick some ass. That is a failure, but I do mark experience.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah, take your experience.
What could go wrong? I'm just being attacked by a monster and firing a firearm.
Yeah, I think you do get a shot off. It just missed. It just misses entirely. As you turn around and you take your shot, and it just barely, the bullet whizzes over the shoulder of this crab person, and his claw comes down on you, and you take 2 harm, and it knocks you to the floor.
Oof. I am going to... This is just like a regular old crab man I'm looking at right now that I can actually see all of it. He doesn't look remarkable in any way.
I mean,
Besides
he's a
his
fucking
crabbiness.
crab man, but yeah.
Okay, but like... I don't know if that's remarkable to me right now. How far am I from the ocean? Where's the Applebee's at again?
I would say that you could maybe run to try and get there, but you'd have to you'd have to act under pressure to kind of get away from this dude. He just knocked you to the ground.
Knowing that things are going to hell, I'm going to get really frustrated and my eyes are going to get a little purple. I'm going to say, get out of my fucking way. And I'm going to try and use magic and launch this guy, launch him away from me so that I can run away.
Okay, roll that good use magic.
And I'm going to interpret this as a form of banishing a spirit or curse or object or person. Banishing by yeeting, if you will.
Yeah.
Rolling weird. That's a 13. Advanced success.
There you go. Good job. But yeah, how do you do this?
I think a purple trebuchet sort of appears underneath him, and then however far you'll let me throw him, it will launch him just directly away from me.
You just have Green Lantern powers now. Yeah, I think that you essentially this trebuchet shows up and scoops him up and just flings him into the ocean.
So long, gay Bowser.
Okay, and at that, as you turn and quip, somehow knowing about Bowser, as Dan, Abby shows up and looks concerned.
Abby? What? Where's Mordecai?
It turns and runs back towards the beach.
With the gravest of expressions, I'm going to follow.
Let's check in on Jurnee and Palmer. So you guys are in the museum. You have a crab person tied up in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Jurnee, you're really hurt.
Yeah.
And your dad comes through the door of the museum and says, "Oh, hey, what happened? What's going on?" And sees the crab man and is like, "Okay, there are more of them. Great. Hi,
Dad. Did you know about this? Did you not tell me something? That happened. We could use some help."
Yeah, we should probably talk about some things later. There was another one of these by the Applebee's.
Did you get to eat your Applebee's?
You are wounded.
Yeah,
really...
but I know my dad likes his Applebee's.
All right.
And I just want him to have a good vacation, okay?
It's okay. We got to go play.
I never got to eat my apple teeny. No, drink. Fuck. Got it in one.
You forgot my drink!
I got. I'm trying to think of what would be the logical next step for this situation, other than maybe going to a hospital.
In your equipment, you have a medical kit. That also exists.
I forgot that I got one of those.
Detective Sitwell turns over to Palmer and asks, like, hey, what happened? What's going on?
For the sake of brevity, we got attacked by this.
Okay,
Finished.
Do you recognize them? Do you know anything about them?
I don't have friends like this, if that's what you're asking.
Well, it's good to know you do keep good company. That's nice. And he turns back over to Jurnee and says, "Okay, kid, let's get you fixed up."
Okay.
Thank God there's an adult.
Yeah, that's true. She doesn't know what she's doing. Jurnee's like got the first aid kit open, and she's got like one of the bandages just like in her mouth and is like tied up her arms in it and just struggling to even figure out how to use anything properly.
Yeah.
She's like, Dad, don't worry. Dad, I got this. Dad,
This is
it's
the
okay.
only campaign I've ever played where I actually feel anxious when there's not an adult around.
Well, I mean, we're all adult.
No.
And
Functionally,
you're like-
no.
Okay, but like, aren't you like 100 or something?
I mean, who knows? But if there's 3/4 teenagers, the median is baby.
Yeah, and I'm the oldest, so
Oh God.
Yeah. Things don't
That
bode
does
well.
not bode well. Yeah.
So, Jurnee, I want you to roll for your medical kit.
Isn't her dad helping?
Yeah, you're going to take a +1 to the roll. All right. 7 to 9, you heal 2 harm or you stabilize the injury. So you are currently unstable and you have 4 damage. So
Yeah. So do we have 2 or 1?
you either stabilize and so uncheck the unstable box, or you take away 2 harm.
Well, wouldn't taking away 2 harm make me stable anyway?
No, not in this case.
Oh.
You'll still be unstable, but you'll just be at 2 harm and unstable.
Okay. I mean, considering unstable injuries get worse over time, maybe I should probably stop that from happening.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna,
Now that you've patched yourself up a little bit, the crab man who's been tied up has been wriggling in his harpoon bonds and is just kind of looking at you guys.
Hey, Palmer,
Yes.
do you want to interview this crab man? Do you speak crab?
Do I speak crab?
I mean, I don't know. It seems like you have a lot of knowledge about things that are not, natural.
Checking my moveset to see if speak to crab is. I don't think.
I mean, communicate with something that you don't share a language with is part of use magic, so you can do that.
All right, fair enough. I will try then. So just a straight up use magic.
Yep.
Talk to crab.
I cast crab tongue.
8. Mixed success.
Okay, so we're going. You
can talk
want
to the crab, but
communicate.
all he says is slurs. It's awful.
We cannot
Shoot
air
the
it.
crab.
What's your glitch?
I pick it.
Yep, you get to pick the glitch. So its effect is weakened. It's of a short duration.
Imagine if I take 1 harm. Just
You take
damage.
psychic damage from having to talk to a crab.
It just sucks. It just sucks to talk to this crab. What if the problematic side effect is that now I can only talk?
You can only talk in
That's it.
crab.
That's it.
I can never.
Everything you say.
I can never talk to anyone ever again except for this crab. I guess I'll do the effect is of short duration.
Okay, the effect is of short duration. Okay.
But then I panic and I turn back to Jurnee what do I say?
Okay, don't beat around the bush. Don't be nice to him. He's a crab, after all. You gotta really drill him with some important questions. Okay, you don't have much time.
I turn around and go, what's your name?
No, that's not important.
You can't hear crab. You can't hear what I'm saying. It's clicks and squeaks.
Jurnee, what you hear is.
Because that's what crabs sound like, Jason.
Yeah, sure. Let's say that.
You hear da 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 da.
Wonderful. So do you ask what's your name?
Yes.
God damn it.
The crab person's like, oh, Steven?
Oh, sick. We got a name. What do you want, Steven?
Captain sent us here to take back his take back his treasure he was stolen from. We finally came back here, wanted to take back what's ours.
What do you need with a bunch of treasure anyways? You're a crab.
It's not because it's his, it's because it was promised.
Well, I can understand that. You gotta keep your promises. I feel you.
Yeah, Oberon doesn't take lightly to things going missing.
Oberon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! She does the equivalent of like taking her headset off and walking away. Nope.
Wait.
Is that name
Palmer,
significant
Palmer,
to Sarah?
Palmer, ask him to take us to his leader.
This should be. Wait, you guys don't know who Oberon is?
We can't
This is me,
understand what
Sarah.
you guys are saying to each
This is
other.
me. Okay, never mind. It's okay. Damn. Oh no. Okay, she turns around and comes back. Why are you dealing with him?
Captain made a promise, and Oberon wants him to fulfill it.
That sucks. You know what? I feel for you. That's gotta suck. You should pick your allies a little more carefully.
Yeah, Palmer, roll plus weird.
Okay. 11 success.
You see above the head of the crab person the faintest glimmer of deer horns.
Oh no.
And out of the corner of your eye, in the window of the museum, you see a bare-chested man
No.
with a deer for a head.
Oh god, get the fuck out of here, you creep.
Oh dear.
And you turn back and double check, and he's gone.
You barely saw him.
Fucking dear Nosuke over here.
My god, he needs to mind his own business.
Just gank it from her.
I think since I got to see Mr. Man,
Mr. Man.
if you don't mind me pushing my own glitch here, if I try to talk to him again, it won't work.
Yeah, no, go for it. That sounds fair.
I even turn back and it's just clicks and squeaks.
Oh my god.
Because apparently that's what crabs sound like.
Sure.
And Jurnee kind of like turns to Palmer and she's like, "So, what did you find out? Are you okay? Was that like a lot for you?"
I mean, I didn't expect my kind to be so directly involved in this issue, but
Wait, are you like half crab?
yeah, maybe this is a conversation for another time.
Okay.
They want the treasure that they feel is owed to them.
Okay. Did they say anything about where they're going or like who's in charge or anything like that?
A captain.
Okay. So a captain has a ship. So we got to find a ship. Oh, the ship. The Red Lobster. Sorry, I'm still bleeding a little bit. My concentration is not the best.
Is that not a eatery?
That is also the name of the ship.
So I think Jurnee turns to her dad and is like, "Dad, the ship is like sunk, right? We can't get to it, right?"
I mean, as far as I know, it went missing. That's right, Brianna, right? And Brianna is over in the corner, still just like very, very fucking confused. And she's like, yeah. The ship went missing after it was stolen. No one's found it.
Oh, so maybe it's not crashed. We need to find that ship.
That sounds like a good plan. What do we do with...
What's his name?
Why would I ask his name? That would be a foolish thing to do.
I don't know. I mean, I just figure like it's a polite start to a conversation.
Let's call him Steven.
Oh, that's a good name. Okay, so yeah, good question. What do we do about Steven?
We could let him go and follow him back to his people.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. Can you tell him that
No.
it's okay?
Well, wait. Do you think that this Steven crab will just lead us to his people? Like, wouldn't that be dangerous?
I don't know. I was just saying stuff.
Okay, that sounds like the best idea we have.
Dad, you're the adult in this situation. You're the authority. I need you to make a decision.
I am not a player character.
But you are my dad. You're my dad.
Boogie woogie woogie.
Oh well, keeping that in. Gotta. Whatever you think is the best idea, honey, we'll go with that. You've been doing this apparently a little more recently than I have.
I think you're putting too much trust in me, but okay. Let's let the crab guy go, I guess.
So I guess I'll tentatively approach Crab with like hands up, peace sign.
Thanks, peace sign.
It's the thing from Jurassic
exactly.
World.
I'm just assuming because I don't remember, but did we bind him with whip?
It was the harpoon.
Yeah, the rope of the harpoon.
Okay. I don't know. I find something sharp and cut it.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty easy to do. You find like a sailing knife or something like that, and if that's a thing, I don't know if sailing knives are a thing, but you find a knife laying around, and you go ahead and cut the rope and let him go. And Mr. Sitwell has his gun trained on the crab, and the crab is taking notice of that, so he just stands up slowly and starts to walk over towards the case with the jewels.
Oh, he's gonna take him after all.
He's like, well, I mean, like, this is my job. This is what I'm here to do.
Oh my god.
And so I think you just watch as he like slowly like takes his crab claw and breaks the glass to the jewel case.
Wait, who's the name of the lady that's here?
Brianna.
Oh, okay. I think Jurnee kind of like turns to Brianna and she's like, are you going to do anything about that? No?
And she says,
okay.
Fuck no, there's crab people here.
It's fine. We
Just
need
like
this.
You guys have insurance for this, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
Then
go.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, Crabman breaks glass with his claw and just like reaches in with his normal hand and puts the jewels in a bag and slowly walks out the door.
Wait, did you just say with his normal hand? So
yes.
This is confirmed
got a
he has a
crab
crab hand.
He's got a
and
normal hand.
He fucks
With his
some
crab
shit
hand,
up with
yes.
his crab hand.
Oh my god.
And he walks out the door.
I told you the crab insurance would pay off.
All right. Then I will try to follow.
All right. I assume that Jurnee and Detective Sitwell are also going to go after.
Yeah, we'll hold up the rear. I got to go a little bit slowly because I'm still bit beat up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Let's switch over to Mord. Mord, you're on the beach and you're chasing after another Steven, another crab man.
Are they all named Steven?
That'd be fucking hilarious, wouldn't it?
Just their species name.
They're all
Well, that
named
was Steve
Steven.
N, but there's still Steve A through M and then Steve O through Z.
Oh my god.
No, Steve O is on Jackass.
Yeah, 'cause it's different.
Anyway,
So hey, Mord, what's up? You're on the beach chasing after a crab person. You saw like a rowboat on the shore.
I think Mordecai, taking note of the direction it's going in, he's gonna sit on the beach looking in that direction and like kind of trading glances between the boat and the direction the crabman went in. He's gonna take a big drag. What could go wrong? So he's gonna hop in and push it through.
Okay, and you get 2 hold for this situation.
Cool. So I can spend my holds 1 for 1. And I did prepare a song for a situation such as this to kind of pass the time as I'm rowing in the direction of the crab. So as Mordecai is rowing his boat in that direction, chasing after the crabman, this is going to be kind of like a twofold thing. I'm going to sing as I'm smoking, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, in between stanzas, you're just taking a hop.
It's thematic, I promise. So, quite boisterously, what will we do with the stone, sailor? What will we do with the stone, sailor? What will we do with the stone, sailor? Early in the morning. Way, hey, and up he blazes. Way, hey, and up he blazes. Way, hey, and up he blazes. Early in the morning. Lights his blunt with the rusty lighter. Lights his blunt with the rusty lighter.
Still going.
Lights his blunt with the rusty lighter. Early in the morning.
Very good.
Excellent.
I love that. So you are now navigating the ocean, and that is,
Oh my god.
problematic and troublesome.
It's fine.
So you're going to need to roll an act under pressure just to kind of see if you can kind of track and keep up and go along with like where this crab person is going.
Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and spend one of my holds from what could go wrong, and I'll take +2 forward on this act under pressure.
A 9.
Noise.
All right, so you do what you wanted to, but there is a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. So you can keep up with Crab Boy and track them where they're going.
Okay.
But a wave's going to hit you a little too hard, and you might lose one of your items
no.
that you have on you. You might get rocked a little bit and hit your head on the side of the boat. And so you would take like one harm. I would say one harm and -1 forward, if that was the choice. Yeah, I think those are your options.
So I think, well, the collar is definitely on my neck. I don't feel like I'd lose that.
Yeah, the collar is safe.
So basically, I'm going to lose my Book of Beasts or tinted glasses.
Or something else that you have
It
on
could
you.
be your
God.
sword. It could be your blunt.
Oh, God. I can't lose either of those. All right. I'm going to take the damage and the minus. Wait, is that -1 forward on my next roll or just -1 ongoing?
-1 forward on your next roll. You're like shaken up a little bit because you
All
hit
right,
your head.
I'll take it.
All right, yeah, you are navigating the ocean on a rowboat, which is impressive to say the least. But you do get rocked a little and hit your head. But you continue on and you follow this crabman to a little cove.
Ooh.
And off in the distance, as you like turn around this small island, you see this old decrepit ship.
Oh my God, so sick.
It's covered in moss and it looks like it's just falling apart.
Sick.
So the camera like pans out with Mordecai in a rowboat framed by this large ship just kind of looming over him.
Dead man tell no
enough. I've heard it too many times.
tales.
Let's move back to Dan. Dan, you were on the beach and Abby just grabbed you and you were running down towards it. You come to the beach in the ocean and I think that let's see. Roll a read a bad situation roll.
You got it. Reading a bad situation. That is an 11, full success.
All right. So ask your questions.
Okay. There's no where did it go on this one, huh? What's the best way to protect the victims?
Oh, I'm sorry. I called for read a bad situation, but should have been investigate a mystery. That's my
Well,
bad.
they're both sharp, right? So it's
Yeah,
the
they're
same
the
roll.
same stat. So yeah.
Can I ask where did Mordecai go then?
Yeah, I think that's perfectly reasonable
Okay.
and fine. I think you see a small boat out on the water before it starts to fade
A little
from
dinghy.
view, and you see
And you hear me singing my song.
I'm like peering out over the foggy seas, and then I just like hear like a siren's call, like lights his blunt with a rusty lighter, and I know that voice.
Yeah, I'll take Tyler singing and then put it very, very like low in the background of this scene.
Tremendous.
I love it.
So you know that Tyler's out on the ocean, and you see that like there's a rut in the sand that looks like there used to be a boat there.
Who is Tyler?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Right.
Mordecai.
I'm gonna go. Fuck, he couldn't have waited for me. Okay, I'm gonna look to Abby with like a sudden like light bulb expression and go, "Hey, girl, can you swim?"
And Abby just kind of like looks at you and tilts its head.
I'm just gonna do like a little
You get the idea of like
dog
yes.
paddle motion, be like, "Huh? And I'll start wading into the water, looking back at Abby.
Yeah, Abby like runs into the water and she's a ghost. So she just runs on top of the water. So you're like maybe like waist deep in the water and Abby is now at eye level to you because it's on top of
This is true. Is it possible to use magic to interact with Abby in a way in which we were both tangible or both ghosts? Like, I want to ride Abby. That's what I'm asking. How do I do that?
He wants to enact the like SpongeBob Hasselhoff scene, but with
Precisely.
Abby.
All right, hold on. I think that would have to go under do one thing that is beyond human limitations. So you can do it. It might be difficult,
Okay.
but yeah, I think it's
So should we
possible.
say that if it's lower than a full success, it just doesn't work?
I think if it's lower than a full success, we'll deal with those glitches when it comes.
Okay.
I won't say that won't work
Cool.
out right. You might just, get part of the way there and then get dropped into the
Okay.
ocean without
That
a boat.
sounds pretty cool and like something
So-
that I would want to happen. Let's find out what happens. Hey, check it out. I rolled a failure.
Oh,
I think what happens here is like you have that familiar purple glow going about you and like it goes into your hands and you pet Abby and you're like, okay, all right, Abby, we're going to go save Mordecai. Let's go. And you try and jump on Abby's back, and she is fully intangible. And so you just fall face first into the ocean.
Excellent. Well, then. I'm trying to gauge the level of how strong a swimmer Dan is. Probably not very, but he's in a bind. So I think at this point I have failed all of the rolls that would have helped me. So I'm simply going to just start being like, fuck, I guess this is the only thing I can do. And just start swimming.
Oh my god.
Single-minded
Yes,
swimmer.
In ice cold water.
Yes. Well, I have a hoodie on, so I'm good.
That's worse. you have armor and a hoodie on.
And guns.
How to be a
I
sinking
put the
rock.
gun in a little pocket
Excellent.
dimension in my pocket, in my pocket, so I'm good. I don't have a lot of things to help, but yeah. So I'll try to use magic to keep myself warm as I swim out towards Mordecai. How's that sound?
Okay. I like this. So we're gonna do two things here. You can use magic to warm yourself and keep yourself from having like any sort of hypothermic reaction. That's fine. Make it easier for yourself to swim with everything that's going on. Go ahead and do that as like a preparation thing, and then we're going to roll and act under pressure, but you're going to take a -1 forward
All
on
right.
that.
My use magic is a 13, full success. I'm
yeah.
gonna say for flavor that as part of Dan's initiation on his 13th birthday, there was an aspect of being submerged in ice cold water. So he's seen this before.
Oh yeah, it's like the Boy Scouts when you take your swimming test. You have to jump in with jeans on and then take them off and use them as a flotation
Yeah, exactly. And then so read a bit or act under pressure. It was.
Yep.
Okay.
With a -1 forward.
Rolling act under pressure. It was a 6. -1 is 5. So that's a failure.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you get hit by a huge wave and it washes you right back up on
Lovely.
shore.
Okay. But the good news is I leveled up. And I think, I think that's
That's good. What are you going to take?
I'll worry about that in a second.
Okay. Yeah, I think when you wash back up on shore, you're like, oh, that didn't work out, maybe. And you turn your head over to the side, spit out some salt water, and you see a crab man running along the beach. And behind them following is Palmer, Jurnee, and Detective
Excellent.
Sitwell.
I will say my first instinct is to produce the gun and levy it in the crab's direction.
That's fair. Jurnee and Palmer, you guys are following this crab man as he's running towards the ocean, and you see a huge wave come up on shore, and then you see a body in the sand laying down on its back, and then you see it pull a gun out of its pocket and aim it at your crab companion. What do you guys do?
While fully prone, just
Jurnee is just kind of limping behind in the background, and she's saying like, "Don't shoot the crab. It's a source of useful information for our investigation." And she's just still running.
That work?
She can't do anything right now. She's not. No, probably not. But
I would say that would be roll and manipulate someone.
can we flavor this as being whether or not I hear her with my ears full of salt water?
Yeah. Okay, so
what does a mixed success look like?
So on a 7 to 9, Dan, you mark experience if you do what they ask. So you hear off in the distance, like, don't shoot. They're useful. They have good information. And so you're confused by this, but you do recognize that it's Jurnee saying it.
Okay.
So if that convinces you, take a experience point. If not, take your shot.
Yeah,
That's
let's
fair.
see. My head is definitely still a little off from being fully waterlogged just a moment ago. And I'm gonna say, in reading the situation in the moment, so this is what's going to happen narratively, and this is what Dan is doing. Dan is going to fully attempt to shoot the crab. Narratively, he's going to miss because of all of the factors that are playing against him. I'm just going to take a blind shot
That's
while
great gun
still
safety.
rubbing the water
Great
out of my
gun
eyes.
Safety, friend.
Well, it's not me. It's a
Safe.
character in a tabletop role-playing game. Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot just sort of like way wide, and then sort of like climb to my feet wearily and just try to gauge the whole situation.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. You see the crab person running up to the beach and starting to go into the water, and Jurnee and Palmer and Detective Sitwell catch up to you.
I'm going to cough the remaining water out of my lungs.
I think Journey's gonna approach and be like, "Are you okay? Did you try
I'm
to
fine.
swim?"
Don't worry about me. Mordecai's out there somewhere, and I cannot get to him despite my best efforts.
Wait, out there? And she just like gestures vaguely to the ocean.
Mordecai went out that way. I heard him singing.
The ocean waves back.
Stop.
And also,
Um,
why did you let that crab go?
He's leading us to where the leader is.
Has the crab fully submerged into the water?
He's like shoulder deep.
Oh, that's...
We should follow him, but I don't know how to follow him now. We don't have a boat.
There's a docks literally right here with boats.
We could borrow a boat. Right, Dad? Dad, we can borrow a boat.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call on Jurnee's impulse control right now. You can
Borrow.
go and borrow a boat for the group so you guys can follow it. You just really feel like that's the best decision here.
All right. Well, off she goes to hotwire a boat.
Yeah, she's running over to the docks. Palmer, what's up with you? What are you going to do?
I will follow, clearly. I have no sense of what is right or wrong in terms of using boats or not using boats.
Detective Sitwell follows along and is running along with you. It's like, wait, sweetie, we have to pay for the boat.
We don't have time, Dad. This is important. The crab man is getting away.
Oh, okay. I'll
Just tell him to put it on your tab. And she keeps running.
okay. just like surprised and exasperated, but like can't really do much about it.
It's an investigation.
Dan, I assume that you're following.
I'm following
this.
with exactly the same sentiment as Detective Sitwell, but with like just a little bit more saltiness, not like emotionally, but just like chemically. Yeah.
From the ocean water.
Chemically. Good. All right, so you come up on the docks, and there are a few boats here. There's a couple rowboats, and there is one speedboat.
Oh, I'm totally going for the speedboat. We need speed.
Climb aboard, I suppose.
Do I need like to roll something to try to hotwire this?
Absolutely, you do. How dare you ask me
Is
that?
it necessary to
don't
lock this
know.
behind a roll? Like, it's just hot wiring a speedboat.
What kind of roll would that be? Just act under pressure.
Act under pressure, yeah,
Okay,
my guy.
Well, Journey's like, she hops into the boat and she gets to the controls and she's like, okay, I've definitely seen this in a movie somewhere. And she just jams her hand into the like fuse box or whatever. I don't know what the thing is that holds the controls for boats.
Well, that's a good sign.
She jams her hand in there. Now I'm gonna roll act under pressure.
Okay, does anyone want to try and help with this ludicrous situation?
I'm going to untie the boat from the dock. I think that'll help.
Mm-hmm. Palmer?
I mean, just on the boat. I'm sitting on the boat.
You're recording all of this on your camera, as you always are. If you want to help out, we could say that like you turn on the light on your camera so she can see a little better. Okay, so Palmer, first you roll help out.
Oh, I have to roll for that? I have to roll. Hold on. I have to roll to turn the light on the camera.
Roll to see if it's useful. Sometimes you go to hold a light for somebody and it's just at the wrong angle and it's just not helpful.
Success.
There you go. Okay, so you're going to help Jurnee see a little bit better. So you're going to take a +1 forward on your act under pressure roll.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Doesn't.
All right, Mark, your
Did you add the
experience.
+1 forward to it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool.
All right, what happens?
So
Fucking Journey electrocutes herself and she dies.
I think what's more interesting here is to let you have the boat, but
I leveled up, by the way.
excellent. Let you have the boat, but there's gonna be some problems. Now, I think the dock manager comes out of his little shop and he's like, hey, what are you kids doing? And Detective Sitwell tries to placate him and say, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay. We need to take a boat. It's police business." And he tries to show his badge. And Jurnee, you hotwire the boat, and the engine starts, and it starts to take off. Dan, you notice this, and you notice that the engine's starting to leave the dock, and you very quickly jump onto the back. And Detective Sitwell is kind of shocked and turns around and says, "Jurnee," and is just surprised that you're taking this away. But yeah, you guys got the boat, but there's now some trouble waiting for you back at shore, and Detective Sitwell has been left behind.
Oh no!
What?
Dead weight.
More like dad weight.
Hell yeah.
I set that up
Thank
for
you.
I set that up
Excellent. Let's move back to Mordecai and his fucking little rowboat.
For you.
Under the sea.
Not yet. Hopefully not at any point.
I'll be okay.
So, Mord, you see this pirate ship in front of you, and on the side of it, you see a crab person starting to crawl up the side, crawling up the ropes and the moss hanging off. What do you do?
Do I recognize that crab person as the one that I was chasing?
Yes, this one was wearing a red scarf.
Cool.
Identifiable object on crab person.
Does he notice me?
No, they don't notice you.
All right, I'm going to signal to him.
Fucking how?
I'm going to...
Smoke signal.
Oh my god. I'm going to take a big drag. Do they understand human speech?
They do understand human
Okay,
speech.
easy.
Oh shit.
I'm just going to take a big drag. Ahoy! As loud as I can. I told you I could talk to you and follow you, matey.
The crab person on the side of the ship, like, lets go with one hand and turns back and is just amazed that you managed to follow them here.
Yeah, dude, sailing is easy.
You see some movement on deck because suddenly there is something here that's not supposed to be, and it is you.
Of course.
I think people start to notice that you're here, and so they drop some of their rowboats into the water and start coming towards you and line up alongside you. They're taking you in onto the boat.
Yes.
Literally so excited to be captured.
I'm
so excited to be
hype
hostage.
as fuck, dude. So hype.
This is just like Pirates of the Caribbean.
This is amazing. And I'm visibly excited too.
You best start believing in crab stories. You're in one.
What a crab story.
Am I being bound or can I continue to smoke?
You can continue to smoke, but they are like with their human hands holding you kind of roughly.
Oh, human hands.
Everybody's got one.
Oh god.
Oh, only one? So they definitely...
Only
Oh,
one.
okay, cool.
The others have like mixtures of crab hands and octopus tentacles.
Oh my god.
One has like a shark for the end of his
my
hand. Wild.
Love. Can I have that? I'm gonna like, as they're escorting me, I'm just gonna be smoking and complimenting them. Like, dude, oh my god, that pincer. Jesus. I bet you pinch so much with that pincer. Wow. And octopus, dude, the grip you must have. My goodness. This is amazing. Do you guys want some?
Flirting?
Am I flirting?
It seems
Is
flirty.
it flirting?
Hey man, I'm just having a good time.
Octopus tentacle man. Ooh.
He's here for a good time, not a long time.
8
The
legs.
suction cup you got on you. Whew.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think they bring you up onto the deck and they kind of push you forward, and you see this large just beast of a man.
Nice.
He's more lobster than man at this point.
Oh my god.
Is he red?
Think like you're going to hate me.
I probably won't. I'm gonna love it.
No, Tyler will love this. Sarah will hate me.
Uh-huh.
As if she already doesn't. Think Davy Jones and Zoidberg
Ah, fuck
combined.
you.
Isn't that
God.
already just Barbosa?
Yeah.
Plus the bad guy from Monsters Inc.
Oh my.
So he has 4 spindly, sharp legs. Couldn't think of the better word for that. going up into his body. He still has his captain's coat,
Oh my god.
but protruding from his shoulders and ripping through the back of the coat are two very large arms that end in large red crab claws.
Wait, so he has 4 arms, 2 human arms,
Yep.
and then oh my god, what a magnificent creature.
Fine specimen.
And as he turns around, you can see that his beard, which goes mostly down his chest, is partially still hair and wet and matted,
Nice.
but also just very much moss.
Does he smell briny?
Everything smells briny. You're in the ocean.
I guess that's true.
And he is wearing a little captain's hat.
Oh my god, is it tiny on his head?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it's still, he still has a regular sized head. He just has fucking massive everything else.
Oh my god.
Jason, I don't like what you've created. You've awakened somebody listening to this
I
podcast,
love
I'm
it.
sure.
I love it, dude. I feel awakened. This is amazing.
I kind of want a commission fan
I was
art
gonna
for
say,
this monster specifically.
This is the first creature we've encountered that just demands fan art.
So cool. I'm gonna address him. I'm gonna be like, "Ahoy, Captain," and I'm gonna bow.
Be respectful.
What a magnificent vessel and sheen on your carapace that you have.
All right, son. No need for the fancy talk.
Oh shit, he speaks English.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I don't think we typically bow to captains, do you?
I have no idea what the appropriate etiquette is in this situation, but I'm having a great time.
Who are you and what do you want?
My name is Mordecai Bridges, but you can call me Ishmael.
I will not.
Well, that's a personal choice, and I have to accept that. Why am I here? Well, I'm just gonna take another drag. Essentially, I was eating it out at Applebee's, and one of your crablings, lobsterlings, approached us a little violently, I suppose, trying to steal something. But I recognize that his intent was not really to cause harm, I suppose. And he seemed like cool. I like crabs, so I just followed him. Do you burn?
Okay, we're gonna go back to
That's where we're in that moment.
we're gonna go back to everybody else.
I'm crying.
Literally just like not even understanding what to do with Mordecai. Both me as a person running this game and also the character of like
The lobster guy.
I'm a lobster creature from the fucking Fey realm, and I'm here to take back my treasure. Here I go. Here's my nefarious deeds from some random fucking dude. Do you want to smoke weed with me? I'm sorry.
I mean, he seems like he's like an intelligent creature, and Mordecai assumes that like if they're just trying to steal stuff, like I just want to get at the root of the motive. I don't feel like thievery necessarily, like in Mordecai's mind, thievery doesn't really make anybody quote unquote nefarious. Like Robin Hood was a thief, and he's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Black Cat's a thief, and she's hot and also cool.
Let's jump over to Jurnee and Palmer and Tan. You guys are now on a stolen speedboat in the middle of the ocean. Who's driving?
I assumed it was Jurnee.
Same.
Cool.
I don't think Jurnee has ever driven a speedboat.
I don't think Jurnee drives.
That's true.
They're
I think
not
that
hard.
was something that we talked about in the first mystery,
Yeah, I
that
think
you
you're
don't
right.
drive
Yeah.
because your town's so small in the first place that you don't really need to.
Yeah.
Then maybe Dan.
I think Jurnee is struggling to control the speedboat, and I would assume is putting everybody else in a state of fear. So
Dan is gonna have a moment where he's distracted because he's very frustrated that when he needed it most, his magic is just not doing the trick. So there's a bit there where you're just sort of like trying to make the best of the situation, but he snaps back to taking everything in, and he's going to lay his hand over yours, Jurnee, and then be like, "Hey, I'll take over."
you know how to drive these?
No, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. She just very willingly hands it over because she's having a panic attack.
Can I also be like, "Oh, hey, Jurnee, you look like you got beat up. Are you good
Enough.
Are you sure?"
I mean, we tried to patch things up a little bit earlier, and I'm not, like dying anymore, but I'm not feeling stupendous. So I appreciate you helping out.
Cool. Well, I have medical kit if you need it.
Okay, well, I mean, don't trouble yourself. I'm good for now, but maybe later.
I get the sense that we're going into the thick of it, so up to you. I think it'd be best to not die up here, but
Man,
your call.
is dying really something we have to worry about now? she's still off in Journeyland, where everything is fake and nothing matters. I don't think she's really come to terms.
Jurnee, dying was always on the table. I don't really know a better way to break that to you. I'm sorry. Remember when we got shot right after we first met?
Uh-huh.
So we really need to be ready for anything. And I'll just sort of like slowly hand you the medicine kit.
Okay, thanks. She takes it.
Palmer, what are you doing on the boat?
Filming.
This is good content for you two.
Evidence of the crime.
I mean, what's the time of day?
It is sunset.
Okay, so we can kind of see around. I
And
mean,
some aesthetic shots.
yeah, I mean, I'd be just scanning around. If I happen to see something by doing that, that'd be choice.
Yeah.
But
Roll and investigate a mystery, I think.
sure. 8.
Okay, so we're going to give you 1. I think on that, you would see, as far as like a what's being concealed here kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
you would see off in the distance, peeking around the corner of a island, the sharp end of the prow of a ship.
Oh, okay. I would point that out to whoever's driving.
Which is Dan now.
That's
so.
got to be it.
We have a
I'll
heading.
veer us in that direction.
Ready the capstan.
I.
No, I didn't say
Sorry, that was Dan's voice, but it was Phil talking, so let me do it in Phil's voice. I.
Again, I didn't say. Anyways.
Good bit.
Thank you.
Okay, so Dan, now that you know where you are going, so Jurnee, go ahead and are you going to patch yourself up?
Yeah, I guess I'll do it again.
Yeah, so roll that plus cool and patch yourself up, and Dan, roll your act under pressure so you can make sure that you're navigating with a +1 now.
Excellent. +1.
God damn it.
Okay.
How do I fuck this up?
Well, Amelia, you got a 4. I pulled out a
Yep.
10.
Mark your experience and take an additional harm.
What?
Your wound opened up.
That is the rules of the roll, my friend.
Frick a dick. I'm gonna die.
You're
I'm
you're
getting
close.
there. So wait, does that make me unstable again or not?
No, we're not gonna make you unstable from self-harm in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're just gonna take an additional point of harm.
On a scale of like 0 to 7, how does it look like Jurnee is doing right now? Just arbitrarily.
She'd be out of 5.
Out of 5?
Yeah, I will offer you this. You can take the harm, or you are going to take a -1 forward twice. So your next 2 rolls, you're going to take -1, or you're going to take the additional harm.
I mean, if I get hit like once by anything after this, I could very easily die.
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather just take the -1 2 times.
Yep.
But please remind
Can
me
I-
of that because
If I notice this, can I try to do something?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I'm gonna try and use magic. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oops.
does that mean that I also don't heal anything too?
Yeah, you don't heal anything.
Cool. God damn.
No.
Well, that was a
You guys
failure.
are actually gonna kill. I'm gonna kill me, and
You did
Palmer is
try.
gonna kill me
Now, that was use magic, so
Alright.
the glitch doesn't happen to Jurnee necessarily.
necessarily.
Yeah, so you still do your use magic on even on a failure. You do the use magic, but I get to choose the glitch.
Oh.
Is the
Wait,
thing there?
I
So
still get to be successful?
yep.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Yeah. The way that it works is that on a 7 to 9, you would get to pick the glitch, but on a 6 minus,
Ah.
the effect still happens, but I get to choose the glitch to whatever nefarious means that
Okay.
I want.
Well, in that case, I was attempting to heal 1 harm.
Yep. So Jurnee, take 1 harm off your thing.
Okay.
And Palmer, how do you do this? We've never seen Palmer do magic.
What does
Before.
Fey magic look like?
I think when it comes to little stuff like this, like I wouldn't call healing someone little, but it's not like game changing big magic. It's a matter of like physical contact. So you need to like basically trace something with a finger on the thing that you're trying to affect.
Yeah.
And if I didn't already look like my typical monster self, you could probably see it.
Mm-mm. So like Jurnee sees it all the time, but Dan, if you looked over at Palmer in this moment, you would see like her wings like more clearly.
It's gone full bird.
Yeah, I'm a bird. Yeah, I'm a bird. Yeah, I'm a bird.
Is this a bird?
That's probably about it.
Excellent.
So yeah, Palmer, you go over to Jurnee, seeing her just like struggling with this medical kit, and you lay your hands on her and you say, oh, okay, this is let me handle this. And you put your palms on her. I think there would be like a soft glow on the back of your hands of maybe some Fey ruins, and Jurnee is healed for one harm.
What are you doing? What are you? Oh, thank you.
What's the glitch?
I will let you know.
The glitch is the thing that I said was accidentally Oberon's full social security number, and he's absolutely after me now.
He's livid.
I think the problematic side effect here, I want to go with problematic side effect.
Sure.
And I think that Jurnee,
Starts speaking like a crab and can't stop.
I think Palmer, you've been thinking a lot about these dear people you've been seeing today.
Oh no.
And you get a little distracted while you're doing this.
Do this. Don't you do this.
And so you heal Jurnee, but then you look up at her
God
head,
damn it.
and Jurnee has antlers now.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Are they huge, like stag antlers, or are they kind of little kawaii ones?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Like somewhere in between.
Okay, so like
the shape of stag antlers, but just micro
Okay.
on her head.
but like the ones that you wear during like Christmas time, the little reindeer antlers, like that size.
Yes, yeah, the size of like the headband Christmas antlers, but they are real antlers.
Okay, is it heavy enough for me to notice that they're on my head now?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
I think your head feels a little heavier.
Jurnee feels a little bit better, and she's like, "Oh, thanks." And then she feels something on the top of her head, and she's like, "Okay, you can stop touching me now. You can stop touching me now." And then she like reaches up with her hand and just kind of like vaguely grabs the things that have just grown on her head, and she's like, Palmer, is this normal?
I should go.
You're on a boat.
It's, think of it this way. Oberon will probably like you more.
What's an Oberon?
Actually, on second thought, don't say his name.
Oh, is this permanent?
All right, let's go over to Dan. You rolled a full success on your act under pressure to navigate the ocean. So I think you speed through. You get your heading, and oh, okay, over there where the sun is setting, you can see that sharp outline of the prow of a ship. And so you come around the corner of this island, and you see this large, decrepit pirate ship, is best you can describe it. And Dan and, of course, Mordecai also, you have both recognized this as the Red Lobster, the ship that Mordecai almost like destroyed the model of when he tripped into it earlier in the mystery.
This is the boat.
Word. Question. Do I know the name Oberon?
Possible.
Do you think that the Brotherhood of Dusk would have had like an extensive study of Fey knowledge?
Alternative question, does Midsummer's Night Dream still exist in this world?
I would think so, and I think that's where like Jurnee may have heard the name from, but that's it. Like she doesn't really get it beyond that.
Yeah,
she just thinks it's a Shakespeare reference.
Is Midsummer Night's Dream part of your Fey studies curriculum for the Brotherhood of Dusk?
I'm gonna say that is a cultural reference. So probably not from that avenue. Maybe it has something to do with prophecies if it's like directly in aid or conflict to the sect's goals. But I personally don't know anything about Oberon.
Okay, so yeah, let's play it there then. Let's say that like you vaguely recognize the name, but you don't know exactly who that is.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys come around and you see the ship. You see the Red Lobster moored in the water. What do you guys do?
I'm just going to look for the nearest way onto the main ship. If there's like, I don't know, a ladder, some rigging.
Do the crew or anybody notice them like speeding up in a speedboat?
Well, they didn't fucking yell at the ship and say ahoy, so...
But it's a
but
speedboat.
speedboats
It's
are kinda
loud.
loud.
It's coming
It is going
fast.
burr.
There's nobody in the crow's
Yeah.
nest keeping a lookout.
I think that's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. So let's have the crew of our little speedboat. One of you is going to roll act under pressure. I think Dan is going to roll act under pressure to try and come in quietly and like not be noticed by this crew.
Sweet.
Jurnee and Palmer, can you think of anything that you could do to maybe help out with that?
Make the boat float.
I hope it's floating.
More.
Make it
Float more.
Yeah.
Make it
I
fly.
sure hope it. Wait, fly?
Yes.
Okay.
Like not be on
Well, you do
water.
have wings.
Okay, so that would be a use magic roll from Palmer.
We could fly. That was kind of half a joke. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to make a speedboat quiet unless you cut the engines and just like drift in.
Could you put like some kind of magic barrier around it that like would cut out sound? I don't know.
I
Magic
love
is-
that idea. I think that's
Magic
a
is
great
the solution to this. Yeah, I like the flying idea.
idea. You come in, but with a speedboat from above.
I just don't necessarily. I think I and Palmer would not necessarily understand the need to be quiet because we are going to reveal ourselves to them one way or another.
Mhm.
Like we're not sneaking on.
Yeah,
Like,
Dan's mindset is kind of like going in guns blazing, and he is pulling out his gun and making sure it's fully loaded after having taken several shots.
yeah, if he's pulling his gun out, I don't think Palmer's first instinct is going to be like, yes, I should help to make this quiet.
Yeah. Now, making the boat fly doesn't necessarily have to be to make it quiet. It could just be
No.
to get us on there.
We could just drop the boat on top of the other boat.
No, we're not doing this.
Taxi.
I'm gonna hit a boat with another
There's
boat.
no logical like brain
God damn
pathway
it,
she
Sarah!
could have taken.
Just... I just want to make the boat fly.
You got magic.
Okay, we're not
Okay.
going to make
Yeah,
the boat
I
fly.
don't feel like Jurnee can do anything remotely helpful right now because her skill is with people and
Talking.
conversing, yeah,
Telekinesis.
and yeah, making things move,
Making
but
things
not
fly.
probably not big enough to lead boats.
Okay. Just roll a flat act under pressure, Dan, and see how noticed you guys are.
Cool. That is a 10. I will only roll well when I am
All
not
right.
using magic.
You guys come up on the side of the Red Lobster. There is a rope ladder in front of you guys, and you can start climbing on. Let's shift back up to Mordecai and the captain, and have this conversation. Talk with them for a little bit.
Sick.
So you asked if he burns last time we were
Yup.
here, and the captain goes, no, thank you. I don't really take anything from the land anymore.
Do you have any seaweed?
Oh wow!
Oh my god, we won. We
that
did
was actually pretty
it.
masterful.
How long were you sitting on that? I need to know.
You won't. If I prepared a song, think about this. I prepared a weed-themed sea song. You have no idea what else I prepared.
We've given
true.
Tyler too much time to.
Yeah, too much
to
time.
think about
Is he
this,
gonna
bro.
answer?
It's been like 2 months, so
My God.
Yeah, I think the captain just would laugh. He'd, thank you, my boy. That's good.
that was a real question.
No,
Oh, word. Wait, what do I call you?
my name is Robert.
Captain Robert.
Oberon liked the name of the ship and deemed it necessary to make me fit the aesthetic a little bit better. So you can also just call me the Red Lobster.
Captain Red Lobster. Love that. Who's Oberon? Who's Oberon? That guy from Game of Thrones?
I don't know what that is.
It's a pretty popular TV show that kind of failed in the 8th season.
What's a TV show?
Oh my god. Would you
No.
like to watch TV and smoke with me?
I don't know what any of those things are.
I can teach you. I can teach you so much.
Oberon is the king of the Fae.
Oh, faking. That's real. Okay.
He liked my journeys. He liked watching my story unfold. And so he made me an offer. Would I like to sail forever? And I said, of course. I'd love to. So we made a deal. I gather his treasures, what he wants, bring them into his kingdom, and he lets me sail. But fortunately, one of our crewmates didn't quite like that deal, and so he went and took some of our coffers. We are here to take our things back, because Oberon gets what he is owed.
Dude, your crewmate sounds like a dick.
Aye.
Well, so Oberon can like give you powers and stuff.
Yeah, that's essentially the gist of it.
So if I helped you get your stuff for him, I could get something.
Oh no.
I can't negotiate with the king for you. You'd have to do that yourself, but maybe we could take you to him. Would you like that, son?
So, question, in helping you, I become a part of your crew?
Dude's jumping ship.
Mutiny.
Well, this is how Mordecai exits the series.
No, it's a line of questioning.
I don't know if I need an extra hand, but I'm sure someone can find some use for you.
What about 8 extra hands?
Well, we already have Octopus Tim, so
Octopus Tim.
That's like one guy, though. I'm talking about like more people.
yeah, we have Octopus Tim, we have Shark Hand Joe,
I hate it. God damn it.
Patrick Starr. You know,
Yeah, like I have a crew of my own. We could like help you get back your stolen property, and I'm sure that'll be cool, right?
Speaking of.
yeah, I think that this is a really good line of questioning, and I genuinely don't see a reason for this guy to be antagonistic towards you right now. I'm going to break the rules of the game here a little bit. I want you to roll manipulate someone.
Even though he's a monster.
Even though he's a monster, because like your line of questioning and the way you've approached the situation is so good, I think it deserves that.
I mean, does he have human parts though?
Yeah, I mean, like he is human originally.
I mean, that's like
He's
not
sentient.
totally.
Now he's primarily dancer, but at one point,
Yikes.
No, I had to take -1 on that roll, guys. I'm sorry.
god damn.
Oh, how do we deal with this?
That's on you, right?
He makes you walk the plank.
I think
I mean, by now, does he not hear the speak?
I think on a failure, he just doesn't do it, right?
I mean, he doesn't do it, but it also gives me myself a hard move to use against you guys. I think what we're going to do is like while you're in this line of questioning, Dan, Jurnee, and Palmer, you guys come up over the side of the railing and are now here on the deck. And the captain takes notice of this and says, "Oh, who is this?" Hey, thank you so much for listening to Memester of the Week. If you're enjoying the show, please rate us, review us on whatever platform that you happen to be listening on. Follow us on Twitter at MemsterOTWPod. If you follow us, we will possibly use your name for a character on the show. This week we have our fellow Monster of the Week friends, Redgate and Wolf. So let's have a listen to them.
Is this thing on?
Can't you see the red light? God, how bad are your eyes?
I can see the red light, but no one said to talk.
Hi, I am Marie Redgate, and this is...
Angus McRae.
And we fight monsters, because those are real.
The boogeyman that you fear, they're real. That thing under your bed is also real. But we're here to fight them.
Kick their ass, but, that's close enough.
Do you even really think we should be doing this?
I mean, who would believe a couple of monster hunters from a little town called Hendrix, which we're stuck in, thanks to you?
Thanks to me.
I would have been gone a long time ago if I still had a car.
Well, I guess you shouldn't have drove it off a bridge.
We interrupt this bickering to inform you that we are Redgate and Wolf, an actual play Monster of the Week podcast.
Wait. Why is it Redgate and Wolf? Should not be Wolf and Redgate. I do all the work, and as she talked about kicking ass, I do that.
You wouldn't be able to go anywhere to kick ass if I didn't drive you there.
You drive me crazy.
Find us on your favorite podcast app now.
Once again, that's Redgate and Wolf at Redgate and Wolf on Twitter. They're very, very sweet, very fun people to talk to and hang out with. And once again, thank you just so much for checking us out. We're just about to pass 1,000 downloads, and I can't thank you enough. It's been really nice being able to make a show with our friends and have an excuse to hang out, and somebody wants to listen to it and seems to enjoy it. The next episode should be out, barring cataclysmic events. The next episode should be out September 6th. So we'll see you then.